This video is brought to you by Torres Global, industry leader in smartphone accessories, ready to protect your new iPhone XS and XS Max today with their wide array of simple and clean iPhone case offerings, giving your phone the protection it needs while also a flair of personality. Check out all the ways Torres can help you customize the look and feel of your new iPhone and achieve simplicity for life. What is going on, everyone? My name is Jason, and this is the iPhone XS Max. Okay, so in case you've been totally off the tech grid, Apple officially released the iPhone XS and XS Max, their new flagship offerings in this ever-growing competitive smartphone market. Now, despite some shipping drama I had to deal with, I finally got my hands on the iPhone XS Max that I pre-ordered. By the way, my bad if you follow me on Twitter and witnessed the mini war that I waged with Apple and UPS. But when I finally got it in my hand, it kind of dawned on me. Holy crap, I spent $1,210 for this phone. That's a crazy amount of money. And dude, this is the cheapest iPhone XS Max model available. So with this sudden epiphany, thought I'd put together a video going over my first impressions of the phone. Note, I will be doing a comprehensive review on it after testing it out for a couple weeks, so make sure to keep an eye out for that as well. But today, I'm just going to give you the skinny on whether or not I feel it's worth it to pay $1,200 for this phone based on having it in my hands for the first time. Now, before we get into the review, if you're into checking out the latest consumer tech products before you buy them, or if you're just a tech head like me, I make a video like this every single week, so make sure that you hit that subscribe button and turn on that bell icon so you can be the first to know when a new JSL review is out and you don't miss anything. That being said, let's check out the iPhone XS Max. Okay, first let's do a quick unboxing here. Once you peel off all this plastic and open up the box, to be expected, you're greeted with the little designed in California envelope that has the quick startup guide, a SIM ejector tool, and yes, the plain Jane white Apple stickers. Put all that to the side and you have the iPhone XS Max itself, which I'm going to hold for just a moment to see what else Apple included in the box. Or better yet, what Apple did not include in the box. So essentially every news outlet and tech reviewer on the planet has harped on this, and I don't want to beat a dead horse, but yes, Apple does not include a fast charging power brick or charging cable, and no longer includes a headphone jack dongle with the purchase of their new phones. And yeah, it's infuriating. You know, for all the marketing Apple does, reinforcing that the iPhone is a premium, upper tier phone, which it is, it sure doesn't back it up with premium accessories, which to me is kind of a big disconnect. And again, for the amount of money people are shelling out for these phones, these really should be no-brainer inclusions. Okay, let's get back to the phone itself. I personally chose to go with the 64GB space gray model, which to me is still the best color available. Don't get me wrong, the new gold intrigued me, but it's hard for me to stray away from the sleek space gray finish Apple was able to pull off since the launch of the iPhone X. Now, depending on which phone you're coming from, the physical size of the phone may or may not grab your attention once you get it in your hands. If you're coming from an iPhone X, iPhone 8, iPhone 7, or any other non-plus model iPhone, you'll notice the increased dimensions of the iPhone XS Max almost immediately. But if you're coming from a previously plus-size iPhone, it'll feel quite familiar. Now, it's the first time for me to hold the glass sandwich design on this sized iPhone, and I have to say it, it's still probably the best physically designed iPhone Apple has ever made. The stainless steel frame feels really nice in the hand, and I love how it's tinted this dark color on the space gray. And man, just looking at the massive display in the front of this phone got me really excited to power this thing on. That being said though, if you're new to the larger sized iPhones, they can be quite cumbersome when you first start using them, and knowing firsthand how fragile these phones can be, I highly recommend getting a screen protector and a case, at least until you get used to it. Now, setup is a breeze, especially if you're coming from an older iPhone on iOS 11 or up, and once I was all set up, man, you could really see how much screen real estate you're working with here. The near bezel-less design of the display makes for an ultra immersive user experience, especially with these clever Apple wallpapers that makes it look like a notch doesn't exist. Content consumption on this updated 6.5-inch Super Retina OLED display comes in at a 2688 by 1242 resolution, and there's no denying it. It's the best display on an iPhone to date. Not surprising really, but this is the largest display Apple has ever put into an iPhone, and they hit it out of the park. Doing some quick comparisons with my iPhone X, it may be hard to see, but the XS Max display is brighter, has better dynamic range, and more vibrant colors. Now, it's not a complete night and day difference to the iPhone X, but it's going to be quite an upgrade in quality from older model iPhones, and I'm telling you, from a pure viewing enjoyment perspective, in the current state, the XS Max is unmatched. Pair that with the class-leading performance of the new A12 Bionic chip, and you have without a doubt one of the best smartphones in the market today. But the question is still out there. Is it worth the money? Well, for me, off my first impression of what I've seen so far, and coming from the iPhone X, not really. Everything that I enjoy about the XS Max up to this point is available on the iPhone X. An immersive, high-quality OLED display, super fast performance, and a premium build. The XS Max is just bigger and slightly better everywhere else. but there's no distinct feature that the Plus has that the 10 doesn't. Now given, I know the XS Max is rocking a new camera sensor with new capabilities, so I'm gonna have to reserve my final verdict for the full review, but for now, I can't recommend anyone upgrading from the 10 to the XS Max. Maybe justifiable if you're going from an 8 Plus, and you've been dying for a Plus version of the 10, but $1,210 is quite a handsome amount to pay for such an upgrade. But hey, that's my opinion. Super curious to get your thoughts. Do you guys think that the new iPhone XS and XS Max are worth their premium price tags? Or do you think people like us have truly just drank the Apple fanboy Kool-Aid? Let me know what you guys are thinking in the comments down below. And also let me know what you guys want to see in the full review of the XS Max. We'll be working on that this week, so keep an eye out for it soon. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next one.